The Derwent Valley, a place of remarkable beauty carved by the river that gives it its name. For centuries it was a tranquil corner of England defined by agriculture and small-scale industry, but the 18th century brought change, profound and irreversible. The Derwent Valley would become the cradle of the Industrial Revolution, its landscape forever altered by the rise of the factory system. At the heart of this transformation was the textile industry. Wool, long a staple of English commerce, was suddenly in high demand. The old ways of spinning and weaving, however, could not keep pace. What was needed was a new approach, one that could produce cloth more efficiently, in greater quantities. The answer, when it came, would have profound consequences not just for the Derwent Valley, but for the entire world. The catalyst for this change was a series of inventions, each building upon the last, each pushing the boundaries of what was possible. These innovations, embraced and implemented in the Derwent Valley, would revolutionize textile production and pave the way for the mass production that defines our modern world. The quiet valley, once home to farmers and artisans, would become a hive of industry, its landscape dominated by the imposing structures of the new factories, the cotton mills. Richard Arkwright. The name is synonymous with the Industrial Revolution itself, a period of profound change and innovation that reshaped the world. Born into humble circumstances, he possessed a sharp mind and an even sharper ambition, traits that would drive him to achieve greatness. He was not, however, an inventor in the traditional sense, crafting new devices from scratch. Arkwright's genius lay in his ability to recognize the potential of others' inventions, to refine and combine them, and to create a system of production that was truly revolutionary. He saw the bigger picture and knew how to bring it to life. In 1769, Arkwright patented his groundbreaking invention, the water frame, a machine that would change the textile industry forever. This ingenious device, powered by water wheels, could spin cotton fibers into thread with unprecedented speed and consistency, revolutionizing the production process. It was a far cry from the slow, laborious process of hand spinning, and it promised to transform the textile industry by increasing efficiency and output. But Arkwright's vision extended far beyond a single machine. He envisioned a fully integrated production system. He understood that to achieve true efficiency, the entire production process, from raw material to finished cloth, needed to be brought under one roof, creating a seamless workflow. He found the perfect location for his ambitious project in the Derwent Valley, a place that offered both natural resources and human capital. Here, the fast-flowing river could provide the power he needed, while the surrounding countryside offered a ready supply of workers, many of whom were displaced agricultural laborers, seeking new opportunities in the burgeoning industrial landscape. In 1771, Arkwright established his first mill at Cromford, a small village nestled in the heart of the valley, marking the beginning of a new era in industrial production. It was the beginning of a new era, one that would see the rise of factories and the transformation of economies and societies around the world. The mills of the Derwent Valley were more than just factories. They were feats of engineering, testaments to human ingenuity and ambition. These structures were not merely places of work, but symbols of a new industrial age, where innovation and hard work converged to create something truly remarkable. Constructed from local sandstone, they rose from the banks of the river, imposing structures that dominated the landscape. Their robust and enduring architecture stood as a testament to the skill and craftsmanship of the builders who erected them. Inside, they were hives of activity, the air thick with the rhythmic clatter of machinery and the humid heat generated by the production process. Workers moved with purpose, each playing a vital role in the intricate dance of industrial production. Central to each mill was the water wheel, a marvel of engineering that harnessed the natural power of the river. These enormous structures, some over 30 feet in diameter, harnessed the power of the Derwent River, converting its kinetic energy into the mechanical force that drove the machinery. The sight of these massive wheels in motion was both awe-inspiring and a clear indicator of the industrial might of the mills. A complex system of gears, shafts, and belts transmitted this power throughout the mill, setting in motion the spinning frames, looms, and other devices that transformed raw cotton into finished cloth. This intricate network of machinery was the lifeblood of the mill, ensuring that every part worked in harmony. The scale of these operations was unlike anything seen before, a true revolution in manufacturing that set the stage for the modern industrial world. Arkwright's Cromford Mill, for example, employed over 300 workers, many of them women and children. This workforce was essential to the mill's operations, each individual contributing to the overall productivity. They toiled long hours, 6 days a week, in often harsh conditions. The demands of the job were relentless, and the environment could be unforgiving. The work was demanding, the air thick with cotton dust, the noise deafening. Despite these challenges, the mills continued to operate, driven by the relentless pursuit of production and progress. Yet for all the hardships, the mills offered a new kind of employment, one that would draw thousands to the Derwent Valley, reshaping its social fabric and leaving an indelible mark on its history. The mills were more than just places of work. They were the heart of a community, a symbol of a new era of industrialization and social change. Life in the Derwent Valley came to be dominated by the rhythm of the mills, a rhythm that dictated the daily lives of its inhabitants. The workday began before dawn, the clatter of machinery echoing through the valley as workers made their way to the factories, their breath visible in the cold morning air. Inside, the air was thick with the smell of oil and cotton, the relentless hum of the machines a constant backdrop, creating a symphony of industrial progress. The pace of work was relentless, dictated by the never-ending demands of production, with each worker playing a crucial role in the grand mechanism of the mill. Workers were organized into shifts, each lasting 12 hours or more, their lives revolving around the factory bell. They toiled under the watchful eyes of overseers, their movements scrutinized, their output meticulously recorded, ensuring that every second was accounted for. Breaks were short and infrequent, a brief respite from the monotony and fatigue, offering just enough time to catch their breath before returning to the grind. For many, particularly the children, the work was dangerous, exposing them to risks that could change their lives in an instant. Fingers were crushed in machinery, lungs choked by cotton dust, and the constant noise took a toll on their hearing. Accidents were commonplace, and medical care, if available at all, was rudimentary at best, often leaving workers to fend for themselves. Yet for all the hardships, there was a strange allure to the mill life, a sense of belonging to something larger than themselves. It offered a sense of purpose, a place in a new order where their efforts contributed to the burgeoning industrial age. For many, it represented a step up from the uncertainties of agricultural labor, a chance to earn a regular wage, however meager, and to provide for their families. And as the mills prospered, so too did the communities that grew up around them, transforming the Derwent Valley into a landscape of industry and innovation, a testament to human resilience and ingenuity. The rise of the mills had a profound impact on the Derwent Valley, not just in terms of its industrial output, but also in its social and physical landscape. As workers flocked to the region, drawn by the promise of employment, villages transformed into bustling towns, their skylines dominated by the imposing structures of the factories. New housing was needed, and quickly. Rows of terraced houses, cheaply built and often cramped, sprang up around the mills. These dwellings, while a far cry from the idyllic cottages of the countryside, offered a basic level of shelter from the elements. Shops, pubs, and other businesses catering to the needs of the growing workforce soon followed, creating a vibrant, if somewhat chaotic, urban environment. The mills, however, were not simply factories. They were often the center of their workers' lives. Mill owners, recognizing the need to attract and retain a reliable workforce, began to provide amenities for their employees. Schools were established to educate the children, churches and chapels offered spiritual guidance, and parks and recreational grounds provided a much-needed respite from the drudgery of factory life. The mill towns of the Derwent Valley, while born out of industrial necessity, were gradually evolving into communities in their own right. The legacy of Derwent Valley Mills is a tapestry of innovation, industrial prowess, and human stories. It's a place where the past and the present intertwine, offering lessons and reflections on our journey through time. The mills have shaped not just the landscape, but also the lives of countless individuals, leaving an indelible mark on history. Today, the Derwent Valley stands as a testament to the enduring spirit of innovation and resilience. The mills have been repurposed and revitalized, breathing new life into the area. Visitors can explore a vibrant community that honors its heritage while embracing the future. The valley is a living, breathing example of how history can inform and inspire contemporary life. Visiting the Derwent Valley Mills is like stepping into a different era. The preserved structures and exhibits offer a glimpse into the Industrial Revolution's impact on society. You can walk through the same halls where pioneering minds once toiled and see firsthand the machinery that powered a new age. It's an experience that connects you deeply with the roots of modern industry. As you journey back in time through the Derwent Valley, you're not just witnessing history, you're experiencing it. Each brick, each piece of machinery, and each story told within these walls brings the past to life. It's a journey that transcends time, offering a profound appreciation for the innovations and sacrifices that have shaped our world today.